Welcome to the new Classical FM, and we are live in ZoomerHall at the ZoomerPlex in downtown Toronto. It is Mark Wigmore here, and with me, one of the most recognizable names in classical music, Long Long. His artistry, performances, and recordings have made him a worldwide sensation, from Shanghai to Carnegie to Roy Thompson Hall right here in Toronto. Long Long was born in Shenyang, China in 1982, performed his first recital at the age of 5. His original inspiration included cartoons that featured the melodies of Franz Liszt, a composer he dedicated an entire album to. Over the years, he's become one of the most dynamic and influential pianists in his generation, partnering with the world's greatest orchestras and redefining the concert experience with his technical brilliance, musical imagination, and energetic performances. He opened the 2025-26 Toronto Symphony Orchestra season with an appearance at the TSO's sold-out gala at Roy Thompson Hall, performing the Beethoven Emperor Concerto. The entire world will get to hear Long Long once again in the autumn of 2025 as his much-anticipated sequel album, Piano Book 2, is released in mid-October. The 2019 original became the most successful core classical piano album of the 21st century. The follow-up is released on the yellow label Deutsche Grammophon, presenting a new collection of essential piano pieces, a blend of classical masterpieces, modern favorites, and treasured themes from gaming, anime, and film. His music has enjoyed over 2.3 billion streams. Long Long, welcome to the new Classical FM.
Thank you, Mark. I really love this new atmosphere. It's so beautiful.
Isn't it great? We put it together just for you. We knew you were coming, and it's really, really exciting. When I got here in 2019, one of the first records they handed me was a piano book. And at that point, I realized how much Toronto has loved you over the years. All the performances, you've been here in ZoomerHall numerous times.
Yes.
Tell me about your relationship with this city.
I came to Toronto for the first time in 2003.
Right.
Yes, and then rest is history. And I came here in this beautiful hall. It was shortly after.
It was a couple of years later.
Right after. And also, I had a wonderful privilege to meet Moses, my wonderful friend for so many years. I still remember like the poster when he felt great listening with taking a shower, taking a hot bath, and he bought the station.
Right,
and now
that's
the
true.
station is so successful. It's so everyone is so keen to listen to this wonderful station and. From all over North America.
You've seen a lot of the world since those days.
Yeah. I mean, I've been traveled a lot, but Toronto is truly become a metropolitan city. Yeah, in 2003, it was more like a very nice regional big city, but now it's a truly metropolitan city.
And certainly everybody showed up for you last night. You had that sold-out audience at Roy Thompson Hall. Something about these piano books that is interesting to me is that you end up recording pieces that are quite familiar. Mm-hmm. And you did so certainly on the first one. It becomes this massive international bestseller. You've kind of gone to the same well, if you will, for this second one. And so I'm curious about that. Is the idea, let's bring this music generation to generation. Let's keep introducing it. How do you look at it for piano book?
Yeah, so the piano book was quite a wonderful project 6 years ago, and it brings classical music and also other sort of piano music to different corner of the world, and we made a lot of new audience listening to piano, to classical music. And so I thought this is a very good effect, and so we should do it again. But of course, not every year, it would be crazy.
That's right.
So this is like after 6 years, and I'm starting with a new relationship with my record label, renewing the future. And then I thought, okay, now it's good to bring this project back.
You look at the repertoire for Piano Book 2, Chopin, Mozart, Debussy, Liszt, of course, Morricone, Satie, La La Land. So did you kind of look at what you did for the first piece and said, okay, what can we do to take this to the next level?
Since I had a lot of familiar pieces already at first book, so for this one, we wanted to bring even more of my teenage favorites pieces. So like the Turkish March by Beethoven.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful.
Yeah, or there's a beautiful like Rachmaninoff Variation 18, and I normally have to play with me singing the orchestral part.
Right.
Da, 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 da. So it's a little bit, you have to sing. But for this version, you put that part integrated with your piano part. So now when I play this variation 18, I don't need to sing anymore, which is good for me and for you too. You don't want to hear me sing.
I did notice you conducting a little last night. You do get in there, whether it be singing or a little conducting.
I'm just get carried away.
Yeah.
That's it, but I'm not a conductor.
Right. And for a piano book as well, I would imagine you're trying to introduce piano to new players. I mean, you've got a great foundation that you work with. You're always incubating new players, and I think that's kind of your mission. Right?
Yeah, we have a lot of kids under our school system, which is called the Kids of Inspiration. We have almost 200,000 students around the world and study this piano method. And so now I can easily bring more music, which more appealable to their studies. And also, in the same time, I also wanted to record something from last 6 years. There, every year there's a lot of new piano works. For example, there's a crazy work called Rush E.
Yeah.
And it was a big contest on social media, I think last year. And everybody who plays piano participated because it was really fun project to be. And so we took that piece, we made a new version.
Yeah, and you're working with the Canadian Tony An.
Yeah, and
that's a
Tony
new
An
piece
is my
as well.
new little brother, and he's really talented. So this Icarus. So we asked him, would you please do a forehand version? And this guy never done forehands in his life.
Wow.
And he's like, okay, let's do it.
It's a gentleman from Scarborough, Tony An. He's having a big surge in his career. This is a nice feather in his cap as well. I want to talk about some of the bigger performances I've seen over the years. We're talking about the Olympics. We're talking about the Euro Cup, Coldplay, at the Grammys with Metallica. Those are such major events, and they put you on this world stage. And I'm curious to know, is there one that particularly stood out for you, where you thought, okay, this feels larger than life?
Yeah, I mean, recently it was the Coldplay. That
was a big show.
The reason I'm mentioning, first of all, I really love their music. Mm-hmm. But really, the thing was really incredible was I was on that stage doing something else. Some other songs with other artists, and then in the backstage, I saw Chris Martin was doing some gym. He's got some muscles. That guy. So we were like, and he said, "Oh, you're the guy who plays a lot of Chopin, right? I love Chopin. Can you play a little bit for me?" I said, "Okay." And so I start playing. I said, "What do you want?" He said, "Ballade No. 1." So I start playing, and he was like, "Wow, would you mind if we can do something tonight?" I said, "What? Do what? Do a performance tonight?" I said, "So I said, now?" He said, "Yeah, let's do clocks." I said, "Yeah, sure, of course. Let's do it in 30 minutes. Shall we rehearse?" So that's just came like that. So that was why it was so unique.
The video came out the next day, and billions of people around the world watched that. I mean,
his piano is very funny. He has this kind of tattoo piano. With very different than what I play, but it was an amazing concert.
I do note, everywhere you go, it's a bit like that, right? There's people, it's excitement, it's sold out everywhere you go. Do you ever feel like, gosh, I wish I could just perform a small piano recital and just keep it calmer? But because it always kind of is a big event wherever you go.
Yeah, then you come here. It's a perfect place.
Here we are.
You got a massive reach. Yeah, you got a massive reach, but you have the most intimate feeling.
It is a most intimate feeling. By the way, we want to mention the record, October 17, 2025, Piano Book 2, and live in the ZoomerHall at ZoomerPlex. My name is Mark Wigmore. You're with the new Classical FM. The international superstar Long has been with us. I really want to thank you for taking some time and visiting us. And we are in an intimate space here. I don't know if
I played last time, I remember,
Yeah.
So also Moses asked me to play something. I will play something light because yesterday, look at my fingernail.
Emperor Concerto, right here.
Thanks
This
to
is
Beethoven number 5. I lost half of my fingernails. Thank God it was not fingers, so it's only fingernails.
I saw the performance and you put everything into it.
Yeah. I love this lighting. I really do. This is so. It's like you're in an art gallery, but it's a TV studio in the art gallery. It feels.
Magic.
Yes.
Magical.
Really beautiful.